It's simple to become fascinated in the chase of happiness in the rush of modern life, and to never stop trying to get more. But what if developing a sense of calm and endurance rather than focusing on outward accomplishments is the secret to living a meaningful life? This is where the ancient Stoic philosophy is useful. It's simple to feel confused and overpowered. We're taught that obtaining more, achieving more, and consistently challenging ourselves to the edge will bring us happiness. But what if developing a deeper sense of peace and durability is more important for leading a fulfilling life than pursuing these outward goals? Today, we are going to learn more about Stoicism, an obsolete philosophy that presents a novel viewpoint on happiness and peace of mind. The Stoic lifestyle, whose roots go back to the 3rd century BC, is characterized by an emphasis on virtue, reason, and acceptance of the things that are out of our control. It's about understanding our emotions and using them as a guide rather than letting them control us, not about denying or suppressing feelings. Join us as we explore the mysterious world of Stoicism, uncovering its ageless wisdom and learning how to incorporate its principles into our daily lives. We'll explore the concept of the conflict of control, discover the efficacy of negative visualization, and learn how to recognize goodness. We'll also look at how Stoicism can help us make better decisions, manage stress and anxiety, and improve our relationships. As we learn how Stoicism can help us turn our everyday lives into extraordinary experiences of inner peace, contentment, and resilience, get ready to go on a life-changing journey. Fundamentals of Stoicism. Primarily, Stoicism is a way of thinking that directs people toward a life of acceptance, reason, and virtue. It emphasizes living in harmony with the laws of nature and developing a resilient mindset in order to achieve inner calm and peace, rather than obtaining them through material accomplishments or possessions. Based on the idea that genuine happiness can only come from leading a life that reflects virtue, which consists of 4 essential attributes. Wisdom is the capacity to separate what is under our control from that which is not, and to recognize what is genuinely good and valuable. Courage is the ability to act ethically and with unwavering determination in the face of adversity, despite the consequences. Justice, the dedication to fairness, equity, and respecting moral standards in our dealings with other people. Temperance, the capacity for moderation and self-control, bypassing excess and upholding harmony and balance in one's life. Stoics hold that people can reach a state of anxiety or profound inner peace that is unaffected by outside events by practicing these principles. This calm state comes from being aware of our feelings, accepting the things in life that we cannot control, and concentrating on the things we can, our thoughts, deeds, and responses. It does not involve repressing feelings or rejecting reality. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on the value of reason as a roadmap for overcoming obstacles in life. We can prevent ourselves from being influenced by feelings or rash decisions by applying reason to evaluate situations objectively and make well-informed decisions. This methodical approach enables us to handle hardship with control and courage, retaining our sense of control over our lives even under trying conditions. Essentially, Stoicism provides a useful framework for leading a meaningful and happy life that is based on ethics, inner strength, and a profound awareness of our place in the universe, rather than on outside influences. This ancient philosophy has stood the test of time, providing us with enduring guidance through the challenges of modern life. Understanding goodness. Establishing goodness is a key component of Stoicism's quest of a meaningful life. According to the Stoics, goodness, or arete in Greek, is the highest good and the foundation of a purposeful life. They maintain that leading a moral life brings happiness, inner peace, and a sense of direction. The core of Stoic philosophy consists of 4 fundamental ethics, which are: knowledge is the capacity for sound judgment and clear thinking. It entails realizing what reality is, recognizing what we can and cannot control, and making decisions with reason as opposed to emotion. The ability to follow one's moral convictions in the face of fear or uncertainty is known as courage. Acting honorably and firmly, advocating for our values, and overcoming setbacks with fortitude are all part of it. Fairness and impartiality in our interactions with others are the essence of justice. It entails acting with honesty and integrity, maintaining equality and fairness, and showing respect for everyone. Tolerance is a self-control and moderation in our feelings, ideas, and behaviors are qualities of temperance. It entails developing self-control, abstaining from excess and indulgence. We become better versions of ourselves by pursuing these qualities, able to face life's obstacles with dignity, moral integrity, and courage. We form meaningful relationships, make sensible decisions, and strengthen our moral compass. Adopting goodness is a continuous process of self-improvement rather than a final goal. It calls for consistent work, reflection, and an eagerness to grow from our errors. By making an effort to live by these values every day, we develop inner peace, resilience, and a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond material success. The power of perspective. Perspective cultivation is the powerful instrument that Stoicism offers in the context of life's unavoidable ups and downs. We can face obstacles with more composure and recognize the interdependence of all things when we take a wider view. Acknowledging that our unique experiences are a component of a greater cosmic order is central to the Stoic viewpoint. We are not separate objects in the fabric of existence, rather we are connected by threads. This insight enables us to take a step back from our pressing issues and see our lives from a more elevated perspective. By adopting a broader perspective, we can empathize and show compassion to others. By realizing that every person is traveling a different path, we can treat others more empathetically and kindly. Learn to be flexible in the face of adversity. By accepting that difficulties are a part of life, we can deal with them more calmly and resiliently. Recognize the wonder and beauty of life. By taking a break from our regular activities, we can recognize the small pleasures and connections that exist throughout everything. Perspective planting is a continuous process that calls for deliberate effort. It entails periodically reminding ourselves of the wider picture and putting our immediate worries aside. We can cultivate a more stoic perspective through regular practice, which will help us face life's obstacles with more grace and flexibility. Stress management. When faced with everyday challenges, Stoicism provides an effective method for reducing stress and fostering inner peace. The fundamental idea of Stoic stress management is that our experiences of stress are largely shaped by the thoughts and behaviors we have. Although we have no control over outside events, we do have power over how we see and react to them. Stoics advise us to discern between the things that we can and cannot control. Is this within my control? Is a question you should ask yourself in tense situations. Take action to address it. If it's something you can directly influence, if it's out of your control, acknowledge it and concentrate on how to handle the circumstance well. Dispute optimistic ideas. When tension builds, it's simple to get caught up in a negative thought pattern. The Stoics teach us to challenge and question these ideas. Do they make sense? Are they predicated on assumptions or on facts? Examining the truth of our beliefs can help us see things more objectively and lessen the severity of our stress reaction. Reframe your viewpoint. The significance of perspective is emphasized by Stoicism. When something stressful is happening, try to take a step back and look at the wider picture. Remember that this is only a small piece in the bigger picture of life. You can preserve perspective and reduce the emotional toll that stress takes by adopting this larger viewpoint. Decision-making. The first step in making Stoic decisions is to have a solid understanding of the dichotomy of control. We understand that certain elements of the situation, like our thoughts, deeds, and reactions, are under our control, while other elements, like other people's deeds, outside circumstances, and the final result of our decisions are out of our control. After we've made this distinction, we can concentrate our efforts on the variables under our control. We acquire data, weigh all possible outcomes, and carefully assess our options. In order to make wise decisions, Stoicism advises us to consult with reliable mentors and advisors, and to use their knowledge and experience. Stoics advise us to consider our values and pause before making a final decision. We consider each option's compatibility with our guiding ideals of bravery, judgment, fairness, and moderation. What would a virtuous person do in this situation? Is a question we ask ourselves. In the end, Stoic decision-making emphasizes how crucial it is to behave honorably and make decisions that are consistent with our values. Making the best choice we can with the knowledge and resources at our disposal is more important than promising a flawless result. We can develop inner strength, resilience, and a calmness that enhances our daily lives by adopting the principles of Stoicism. So keep the Stoic lessons in mind as you navigate the pleasures and challenges of daily life. Adopt a wider perspective, embrace virtue, and concentrate on what you can control. By doing this, you can turn your ordinary living into a remarkable journey of self-realization and satisfaction. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.